So good morning, everyone. This is my report about the growth and death bacteria in environmental science. So first is all living organisms have the nutritional and physical requirements that must be met in order to sustain their life. Among main species of bacteria, there are wide variations in nutritional requirements and the physical conditions they can withstand. Certain bacteria grow at temperature below 0 Celsius, others at temperature as high as 99 degrees Celsius. Some bacteria require atmospheric oxygen, whereas others are hindered by its presence. So in bacteria are divided into two broad groups with respect to their energy and carbon sources, which are heterotrophic and autotrophic. Heterotrophic bacteria is obtained both their energy and carbon from an organic compound and organic matter, and autotrophic bacteria is also require carbon dioxide as their carbon source and obtain their energy from sunlight or by the oxidation of inorganic compound. So in there is also a three major physical factors in growth of bacteria. Temperature, bacteria can be grouped in temperature range within which their growth occurs. Gaseous gases, the most important gases involved directly in bacterial source or growth are oxygen for aerobic biological oxidation and carbon dioxide as a source of carbon for autotrophs. Last is pH. Most bacteria exhibit optimum growth at a pH range from 6.5 to 7.5 with maximum limits for growth between pH 4.0 and 10.0. So this is the reproductive process of binary fission and bacteria cells. First is parent cell elongation, invagination of cell wall, and distribution of nuclear material. Formation of transverse cell wall and organized distribution of cellular material into two cells, separation into two new cells, and each cell reports process. So in bacteria populations can reach high densities very quickly. The individual cells double at a range of characteristics for each organism under a given set of conditions. Generation times of 20 Celsius degrees range from 20 minutes for Escherichia coli to several hours for other species, 11 are for Netrosomonas europaea, although bacteria can grow in a wide variety of conditions. Optimum growth requires a specific environment for each species. So this is on how the bacteria. So in bacteria, this is the type of logarithmic growth is in reality typically of only a small portion of the growth pattern of a bacteria population in a batch culture as shown in figure 8.5. First is the log phase, exponential phase, stationary phase, and the death phase. During the initial period, called the log phase, the cells adjust to their new environment. They may be deficient in certain enzymes or coenzymes required to be metabolize the surrounding nutrients. These enzymes, therefore, have to be sanitized by the cells. The individual cells also increase in size beyond their normal limits as new protoplasm is developed at the end of log phase. There is gradual transition into the log logarithmic or exponential growth phase in which the population doubles at regular intervals. When the number of new cells being produced equals the number of cells dying, a dynamic equilibrium is reached at which there is no further increase. This is called stationary phase. So the death or declining phase is reached when the death rate starts to exceed the growth rate. So in the 82.4 viruses, algae, fungi, and protozoa. So in viruses, the smallest of the viruses range from 10 to 50 meter. Viruses are unique in that they contain no internal enzymes and therefore cannot grow or metabolize on their own. Algae, except for the blue-green algae, they have a discrete nucleus surrounded by a nuclear membrane and are therefore classified as eukaryotic, meaning having a true nucleus. Algae include members of both higher and lower protists. So third is fungi. Fungi are photosynthetic higher protists or eukaryotes and may be divided into three groups molds, which are filamentous fungi, yeast, which are non-filamentous fungi, and mushrooms, which are macroscopic fungi. Lastly is protozoa. Protozoa is the most highly specialized unicellular organisms. Most are photosynthetic, reproduce asexually by binary fission and lactocellulose. So these are the example pictures of the viruses, algae, fungi, and protozoa. So the cell membrane of Sarcodena changes shape continually. The organisms move by extending their cytoplasm in search of food. These extensions are called pseudopodia or false feet and are typical of the amoeba. Sarcodena are saprophytic. Entamoeba histolytica is a common pathogen causing amoebic dysentery in humans. So this is the example of picture of the cell membrane of the Sarcodena. So that's all. Thank you. Once again, this is China Everett Onan. Thank you.